What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Safety Simplified. My name is Josh here with Safety Services, and I'm joining you on another beautiful 40-degree Michigan day to talk about heat stress. One of the biggest things that we wanted to talk about today is the expiration of this NEP, what comes next, how you should be preparing for it, and how OSHA, in our case here in Michigan, is going to be treating inspections and how you can prepare and what to look for in case they do stop by. Not only that, but we'll be looking forward to the future on what a new standard might look like and what to expect, as well as what you need in terms of your written heat stress illness prevention program and how to prepare for that. We mentioned earlier that the National Emphasis Program on heat stress actually does end this Wednesday, April 8th. So what does that mean for you in moving forward? And we're going to give you the lowdown on kind of what's going on right now behind the scenes in the government. We are in a bit of a limbo right now because we don't know exactly when this standard will be finalized and approved or what that standard will consist of, but there are a couple different outcomes to look for. So one, simply the NEP could be extended to make sure that businesses are still looking after their employees in terms of heat stress. If we are lucky enough to get a new standard and they are able to get it approved in short manner, that could actually replace the National Emphasis Program. Or the NEP will expire, but OSHA or OSHA will continue to enforce heat stress prevention. Whether or not we actually do get an extension of this NEP or a new standard, if this NEP is set to expire on Wednesday with no new direction, it's very clear to us that it is still a focus of OSHA and OSHA to have on heat stress preventing any new illness in the workplace. So how do you prepare for this NEP or this potential new standard? And the biggest one is making sure you have a written heat illness prevention plan. Now, if you don't already, you definitely should have one. We will put a link somewhere to get an outline so you can complete that and make sure you have it on hand in case OSHA does stop by, because they'll definitely be asking to see it. So we'll go over a few things in this plan. This is just an example plan that we have. Again, this is an outline. This is not meant to be your direct plan, but it's a good way to get started and have a good base so that you can move forward and make sure that your employees are protected. Ironically, as you can see, it's a little bit warped on the corner there because I did spill some of my water with electrolytes in it onto our written plan here. So if nothing else, that shows you how passionate we are about hydration and heat illness prevention. Let's take a look at a couple of the different topics in here and what to expect when putting a plan together. So the first part of your plan is actually going to be how you create your process to monitor the weather in the heat index. You need to be aware of the weather and how it's going to affect your employees, because that allows you to accurately provide the necessary resources so they can stay cool, hydrated, and protected. The next portion of the plan is going to be what you're actually going to do to provide resources to employees to help keep them safe. Whether that's providing cooled and shaded areas, a cooling station that maybe has a cooler, different electrolytes, or even different products that allow your employees to stay cool. There's a lot of different cooling vests, cooling sleeves, cooling towels. What are you going to do to actually protect your employees? The last part of your plan, and arguably the most important, is going to be your emergency response plan if and when one of your employees does get heat illness. This part of your plan will need to outline your entire emergency response process, where people need to go, who needs to be contacted, and what needs to be done in order to get proper care administered to the victim. It's important to note as well that this part of the plan can change if you are working at different job sites that may have different attributes that would change how you administer care or how emergency responders can get to the victim. Make sure each one of your job sites has its own version of your emergency response plan that's accurate to what needs to be done at that site. The last note that I would add here is that this is not just for outside operations. Heat stress is going to be monitored both indoors and outdoors. So if you are working inside of a manufacturing facility where it does get warm, all of these same NEP standards and the standard moving forward will apply to you as well. That is a very rough outline of everything you'll need in your heat illness prevention plan, but a good starter so that you have everything you need in order to start to protect your employees. Again, I will include a link somewhere, so if you do need a plan, you can fill this out. This is, have to mention again, by no means the full plan. There's a ton of editable content in here that you will need to add specific to you and your job site requirements. With warmer weather upon us, I think make sure your plan is ready to go. Everyone's informed and trained so that everyone can stay safe this summer.